All right, just about ready for baseball. On the hill here today, Kyle Bradish. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike. Hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ketel Marte stands in now, looks at that one inside. Wouldn't chase that time. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 7.
This is Corbin Carroll. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And the right-hander deals to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to first, safe. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Outfield playing pretty shallow. There goes the runner. And it goes just foul. Man at first, 1 away. And that one sliced foul. And a pitch. Runner goes again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. Runner on the move again. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And now a man into scoring position. Carroll, the runner at second with 1 away. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, and that squirts through. Coming home. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Now at the plate, Adrian Castillo.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. No. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one way outside, and the count's even at 2. Now this is in the air down the line, and foul as it bangs off the fence. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Ziggy. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Taylor Ward stands in now and watches strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The lefty fires. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That's a really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground to third. That's a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Oh, that's inside.
And here it comes. That one fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. In the air, center field. Thomas gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Slap the other way, foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And ball 1.
1 and 2.
Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1. And that's a 2-out double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. All tied 1-1. Second inning set to go. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jose Fernandez. The pitch. Outside low. And that is ball 1. Late with the swing there. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
This one high in the air to left center. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ildemaro Vargas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Chopper right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Nolan.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Going, gone. That was blasted to the moon. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Alec Thomas now. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Hard hit, right side. Jackson tosses to first. And that is bottom half of inning number 2. And now the rookie second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson. Rodriguez back to work. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled on the run. Throw to first. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting 8th, the catcher.
And here's the rookie catcher, Samuel Basallo.
No, that's the
And
ball.
takes low for ball 1. Just
No, that's the
missed.
ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And now the lefty on the ground. And that's just foul. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Batting 9th, the center fielder.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. There's the strike. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Settles underneath it. He's got it. And the inning is over. And the Orioles leave 1. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Barrosa. And a pitch. On a line, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That catches the corner.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
In the air, left field, on the move. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with 1 away. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Line drive, could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in. Now the second run is in. Up by 3, it's 4-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
1 down. Adrian Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a strike on the outside edge. That one pulled foul. Man at second. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, caught him looking on that 4th pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 outs. Line drive, base hit. Around third. Fires it to the plate. And it's offline. And they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Digging in, Ildemaro Vargas. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 6-1.
Back-to-back base hits. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Kyle Bradish will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Coming on for the Orioles, Brandon Young.
Number 63.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-1.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Alec Thomas now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Soft contact in the air. Makes the catch, inning over. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We head now to the home half. Back here in Baltimore as we go to the last of the third. Now here's the Orioles DH, Taylor Ward. And that's in for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
1 and 2.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Henderson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Bounce to the left side. Perdomo sends it across to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Here's Pete Alonso, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Alonso in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he's a 2-time home run derby champion. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Fourth. Now it's going to be Jorge Barrosa. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
You know, these D-backs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Here's Ketel Marte. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
Jackson on to first. 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. And bottom of the 4th.
Leading
now
off,
Tyler O'Neill.
The right fielder, Tyler
There's the strike.
O'Neill.
And the next pitch is way outside.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next pitch inside. 3-1 now. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And he deals. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Bill, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
No left fielder.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And there are 2 outs.
The second baseman,
Jeremiah Jackson getting ready to hit. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. The Diamondbacks up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. That's the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Young back to work. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hit in the air, right field. O'Neill drifts towards it, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Now the D-backs catcher, Adrian Castillo.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Way inside. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2-1.
Kicks and deals. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. 2 gone now. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Fernandez will hit next. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Kobe Mayo. That clips the zone. Strike 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The wind of the pitch. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Vasallo. He swings and fouls one off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Tosses to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And that one hammered Barossa, giving chase. And it one-hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you think,
oh, now this ball gets down. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
Back here in Baltimore, here's the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Vargas measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Beavers makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase
Go ball.
upstairs.
One strike.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
No, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So no run. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading off.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar
The
Henderson.
shortstop.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. The shortstop takes the ball. The wind of the pitch. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Left-hand batter waits. Big stack center field, and the leadoff man aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Alonso in the box again. Takes a strike. To third, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
O'Neal at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Next offering is in for a strike.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
That one out to right under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jorge Barrosa. Here comes the pitch. Outside low. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Nunez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Wolf also throwing.
No strike.
In the dirt, and now 2-0. And a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Pitch in the dirt. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Marte stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And another ball. At the belt and fires. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off. Three and two now. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
In the air, left field. Long run on his horse. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Second and third, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
And that one a little bit high.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Adrian Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far there and chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires the first. That completes the strikeout. And Diamondbacks strand a pair, and they're on top 7-1. And first offering is fouled off. Just off the inside edge. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fought off foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. Beavers round second on his way to third. Coming home. He will score. It's 7-2. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Picks himself up at RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The tag, safe. It's 7-3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Basallo stands in now and watches strike one. Popped up left side. Arenado under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That just misses. Going to count 1-2. That one missed. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Orioles 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Nunez. Jose Fernandez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings and misses.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch. And a curve misses outside. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missing there. It's 2-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The 2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And the righty deals. Just outside. And now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. Not even close there. Ball 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Rico Garcia is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. That one catches the corner.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And the right-hander deals. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-2.
And another ball.
2-2.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Two outs. That's to third. Mayo. The throw to first. And they get Arenado for the out. And back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kevin Ginkel. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So the lineup flips over. And here is Taylor Ward. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Into center. Thomas drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. And it's fouled away. One out, bases empty. One down, bases empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Arenado makes the grab, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Wolf.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the pitch. Popped up. Gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Roll. A 6'6" southpaw. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
On the ground. Jackson. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Marte. And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch just misses.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And a good eye there. And there's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Thomas snags it. And now it's going to be Jeremiah Jackson. First pitch, and he just misses. O'Neill leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Out. A double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.